So, good day everyone. As you can see here, no, 10:19 p.m. na. And nagre-record ako for the sake of our lesson na makahabol tayo and madiscuss natin lahat ng topics for P2. But don't worry, no, we will do our best para mahabol natin lahat. So, we are in our lesson uh, 11, okay? And our topic for today is all about emergence of economic system. So, pag-uusapan natin sa topic na ito kung paano lumitaw ang iba't ibang sistema sa ekonomiya at kung ano-anong mga proseso nakapaloob dito. So, lagi natin sinasabi, no, we are always saying in this class that change is inevitable, tama? And as time pass by, maraming mga bagay ang nabubuo at nagiging parte ng pamumuhay sa iba't ibang mga tao, sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. Okay? And one of which is the emergence of economic system. Yan. So guys, no, when we say emergence of economic system, it has something to do with rise of different system in which people do in order to cope up with emerging market competitiveness which will be applicable for them. So, at ang paglitaw ng mga sistema na ito sa ekonomiya na meron tayo or iba't ibang mga tao sa iba't ibang mundo. Okay? Nakadepende yun sa kultura, paniniwala, pagsabay sa paglago ng bansa at iba't ibang factors na pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito. Okay? So, what ano yung mga ano natin? Learning targets. So, at the end of the lesson, students should be able to first describe the concepts of the economic system and two, can explain the different economic systems. So, now, ano nga ba ang economic system? According to the definition, an economic system or economic order is a system of production, resource allocation, and distribution of goods and services within a society or a given geographic area. It includes the combination of the various institutions, agencies, okay, entities, decision-making processes, and consumption patterns that comprise a given community's economic structure. So, it means that, guys, no, an economic system is a means by which societies or governments, no, organize and distribute available resources. Okay? So, hindi lang resources, no? Andyan din ang services and goods across a geographic region or country or a given geographic area, sabi nga sa definition. So, when we say economic system, guys, no, it regulate the factors of, ano yun, ano yung sinabi natin kanina? Production, including land, capital, labor, and physical resources. Okay, so, yan. Yun yung economic system, no? So, nire-regulate niya yung iba't ibang mga bagay with regards to the economy. Nandyan ang decision-making processes, consumption patterns, okay? And at the same time, nandyan din ang production, including land, labor, and physical resources. Okay? So, next, no? Okay. So, let's move on to different types of economies that emerge as time pass by. Okay? So, ano yung mga yan? As you can see there, no? Nandyan ang traditional economic system, command economic system, market economic system, and mixed economic system. Okay. So, unahin na natin si traditional economic system. So, when we say traditional economic system, it is based on goods, services, and work, all of which follow certain established trends. It relies a lot on people, and there is a very little division of labor or specialization. In essence, the traditional economy is very basic and the most ancient of the four types. So, ano ibig sabihin nito, guys? Okay. So, a traditional economy is a system that relies on customs, sabi niya dito, culture, okay, and traditions. These countries rely mostly on agriculture, gathering, hunting, and fishing. So, the barter system is characteristic of traditional economies. So, paano to nag-work, guys, no? So, these are our key takeaways, okay? So, para mas maintindihan nyo, no, I will explain this. So, when we say traditional economies, guys, no, they base their economic decisions on cultural values and beliefs. Okay, so, yun. Naniniwala sila na mas malago ang ani. For example, mas malago ang ani kapag nag-alay ka. For example, mas malago ang ani kapag nanalig ka. Okay? And sa mga paniniwala na yun yung sinusunod nila. At doon nila binabase yung kanilang economic processes, economic system. Okay? So, ano yung mga yon? Okay? This economy relies on farming, hunting, and fishing. Several traditional economies have evolved into mixed economies that incorporate elements from capitalism, socialism, or communism. Siyempre, di ba? When we say traditional economies, may mga negative effects yan. Okay? And mahuhuli talaga as compared to other economic system na i-discuss natin. Okay? Kailangan nating malaman ng traditional economy ay madalas pa rin na makita, lalo na dito sa atin, no? Although mas makikita nyo na siya sa malalayong parte at sa mga probinsya ng Pilipinas, okay? As you can notice, traditional economy has something to do with first, okay? Sinicenter natin yung family or tribe na meron tayo, no? So yung mga paniniwala natin nakadepende doon sa mga taong yun. And nag-exist dito yung hunter and gatherer and nomadic society. Okay? So, producing only what it needs. Okay? So, ito, kailangan lang namin ito. Ito lang yung kukunin namin. Okay? Ito lang yung pinapaniwalaan natin. So, nakasenter tayo on the cultures and beliefs of a particular tribe or particular society pag sa traditional economic system. So, yun ang tinatawag na traditional economy. So may mga advantages yan. Yan. So you can see there, no, it keeps the traditions and customs alive. Yun nga sinabi ko sa inyo, na dinedepende nila yan dyan. No wastage of goods. Siyempre, no, sabi natin kanina, no, they have this hunter and gatherer lang na sistema. And kung ano lang yung kailangan nila, yun lang yung kukunin nila. Okay, there is no surplus. Ibig sabihin, walang masasayang, have scope for evolution. So, from the traditional, no, it has the potential to adapt and imbibe traits of different economic structures, no. Pwede, sabi ko nga kanina, no, pwede mo maipasok dito sa mixed economic system from socialism, capitalism, and other things, among others. Okay? Siyempre, environmentally friendly. Kasi konti lang yung use of technology in conventional methods of conducting economic activities are less harmful, syempre. Diba? Imagine mo magtatanim ka without the use of any chemicals, no? Unlike to the other malaking kumpanya, no? Actually, malaking bansa, no? Na kapag nagtatanim, may iba dyan ginagamit mga artificial na. Okay, may mga gamot na para lumago na maaaring makasira doon sa purity ng lupa, for example. Yung iba dyan, makakasira na din sa, di ba, yung mga fish ponds natin, di ba? Kung gagamitan mo siya ng chemicals, pamparami, iba doon, nawawala na yung quality ng isda, okay, nag-iiba na. Pero dito kasi, it is environmentally friendly, okay? Kasi conventional methods yung ginagamit. Next is, skilled and talented people, okay? So, ginagamit lang nila yung skills acquired nila from family and community. Role, clarity, and satisfaction, and safe from global problems. Kasi self-sustained economies itong mga ito. Okay? They don't need other societies to survive. No, nakadepende sila doon sa mga knowledge na acquire nila. Okay? And it is contained to them. They can avoid various infectious diseases spread globally. Okay? Kaya pag pumunta ka ng mga probinsya, di ba? So, less na lalawak yung sakit, dadami yung sakit, no? Doon sa mga malalayong lugar. Okay? May mga disadvantages din yan. Okay? Starvation. Okay? Bakit? Kasi 'di ba? kapag konti lang din ang kaalaman mo, may cons din yun kapag konti lang din ang kaalaman mo with the use of technology. At the same time, kapag hindi mo alam kung paano gamitin yung iba't ibang mga bagay. And at the same time, lack of agriculture, hunting, or fishing produce. Kasi limited nga lang yung alam. Conventional nga lang yung alam natin. Conventional processes. Okay? Yun. Next is risk of exploitation, extinction of natural resources, limited growth opportunities, poor medical amenities, okay? Less global interaction. I would not say no global interaction, less global interaction. Kasi disconnected ka from other economies eh. Okay? So you miss out trade relations, no? Exchange of culture. Kasi nga, you are ano lang, parang contained on a particular area, no? Less lang yung development mo sa mga makabagong teknolohiya, sa mga bagong techniques. And technology is backward, di ba? Traditional countries rely heavily on an old school production, no? So, kung mapapansin mo, no, sa mga ganitong uri ng society, sa traditional economic system, sa pag-produce, halimbawa, ng palay, for example, binabayo nila yan mano-mano. Unlike ngayon, no, sa mga advanced, no, talagang gumagamit na sila ng tractor, tracer, okay? So may mga ano na, may mga rice mills na, no? And kapag traditional, they miss out on new techniques that can increase production, leisure time, and cost efficiency. Okay? Mas nakakapagod. Diba? That is the disadvantages of traditional economic system. Okay, so I hope naiintindihan nyo naman ito. Okay? So next is, ito na, the command economic system. So, I will not read this, no? Basahin nyo na lang. But I will explain this. Okay? So, ano ba tong command economic system? Okay, when we say command economic system, it is organized by a centralized government or authority. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, businesses and government officials direct all the factors of production, no? Nakadepende lang sila doon sa centralized authority. Okay? So, ano yung mga bansang nakapaloob dito? Halimbawa, Germany, North Korea, and the former Soviet Union are all examples of command economies. 'Di ba? So, anong gustong sabihin natin dito, no? So, when we say command economic system, no, nakatibende lamang sila sa command ng gobyerno o ng centralized authority at lahat ng mga bagay with regards to their economy depends only sa mga utos, no, sa mga regulations na binibigay ng kanilang gobyerno. Since production decision are the preserve of the government, kumbaga hindi malaya, okay? And they don't allow market, no, like supply and demand determine production prices. Yan. So, kumbaga, parang ano yan eh, parang sa classroom for example. Okay, imagine nyo, no? O, sa isang classroom setting, exchange of ideas and thoughts for example. So, groupings for example. Yan. So, kung si leader lang ang magsasabi ng mga dapat ninyong gawin, do you think you will grow? Okay, sa isang group, syempre hindi. Kasi nga, nakadepende ka lang sa command ng leader mo. Unlike other groups, for example, lahat kayo pwedeng magbigay ng thoughts and ideas. Okay. So, mas marami kayong ma-acquire na knowledge. Mas marami kayong ma-acquire na ideas. Okay. So, ganun yung gustong sabihin ng command economic system. You rely on a centralized authority and usually it is the government. Look at North Korea. Okay. So, they impose power over their people and wala silang kakayahan na magkaroon ng sarili ng business, okay, on their own. So, nakadepende yan pa rin sa mga sinasabi ng mga tao sa gobyerno nila. And that is command economic system. Okay? So, do you follow? I hope you're all following. So, next is, ayan, yan pala yan. Mga yan. Okay, so next is the market economic system. Again, I will not read this, but I will explain this to you. Okay, ayoko naman maging reading class ito. Okay? Pero if you have time, find time to read this, okay? So, makinig na lang muna kayo. Okay? So, next is yung kabaliktaran ng command economic system, which is market economic system. So, sir, ano po yun? Okay. So, when we say market economic system, it has something to do with where supply and demand regulate the economy rather than government intervention, no? Malaya, no? Hindi sila pinapakialaman ng gobyerno. Okay, so kung gusto mo magtayo ng business, if you want to put up a business, then you have a free market economy. Okay, and it is an economy in which all resources are owned by different individuals. Okay? Malaya ang kalakalan dahil every people, okay, every person has the right to own resources at mabilis pumasok at maglabas ng iba't ibang serbisyo o produkto. Meron tayong freedom to choose and free enterprise. Yan, makikita nyo yan. At bottom line dito, no, supply at demand ang nagre-regulate sa ekonomiya. Kung merong demand, magkakaroon ng supply and vice versa. That is the market economic system. Okay. So, gets? So, gets nyo yan, syempre. So, ano may mga bansa, no, na gumagamit nito? US, England, and Japan are all examples of market economies. Ito na, okay? So, the mixed economic system. So, ano yun, sir? No? Again, I will not read this. No? I will explain this to you. So, find time to read this para mas maintindihan nyo. Pero yun, makinig kayo. So when we say mix, ito yung pinagsamang command at market economic system. So mix nga, di ba? Yung tipong free ang supply and demand, pero may proper intervention ng government. Okay? So kayo malilito ah. Ulitin ko ah. Free ang supply and demand na mag-regulate ng ekonomiya, pero may proper intervention ng government. Okay? So yun yun. The other hand, mixed economies typically maintain private ownership of most of the means of production with the government intervening. No? Sir, bakit naman nag intervene? Proper intervention naman ito through rules and regulations. So, goods naman. Okay? Mixed economies socialize select industries that are deemed essential or that produce public goods. Okay. So, in order to achieve social claims, sabi niya nga dito. So, ano yung mga bansang meron ito? So, England, France, and India. So, yun. So, we're down. This is the last slide actually. So, okay. So, yun naman palang iba't ibang uri ng economic system, sir. So, apat yun ha. And mahalagang malaman yun dahil yung market system approaches, it address the underlying causes of poor performance in specific markets, okay? That matter to people living in poverty. Kaya dapat malaman natin ito. Ano bang approach ang dapat natin gawin? No? Ano bang market system? Ano bang economic system ang meron tayo? Okay? So, in order to create lasting changes that have a large scale impact, okay, yung mga dapat, hindi dapat gawin or dapat gayahin or yung proper ways para tumaas ang ekonomiya ng isang bansa leading to progress. Yan. So, I hope you learned a lot with this lesson. Thank you and have a great day ahead, everyone. Sagutan ng activity sheet and God bless you all. So, again, thank you sa pakikinig at pag hindi ka nakinig, it's your loss, not ours. Okay? So, padayon, to God be all the glory.